Hey guys, welcome to another
Let's circle of three. Yay.
Let's circle three. Yay. Okay. So let's. I need a.
So.
We need a writing utensil in order to write down the rules.
So
let's just go from here and here, and then we'll just write.
Yeah.
We'll start with each question first, and then we'll go on to our question.
okay. So how did the character change from the beginning of the book to the end of the book? What caused this change?
Well, I thought in the beginning of the book, Jonah was emotionless, just like the others. But at the end, he was full of feelings. This happened because of the giver. He gave him the feelings.
So for questions,
I basically just wrote the same thing. I wrote like, in the beginning of the book, Jonas has no real feelings, just like everybody else, and was starting to take pills for stirrings, like pleasurable dreams and stuff. And at the end of the book, he has many memories from the giver and has stopped taking his pills and now has feelings.
So it happened because of the pills that he stopped taking, and that therefore he was able to have feelings.
Yeah, and I guess before when he was like a kid, basically, he just didn't really.
Yeah. He was emotionless.
Yeah, I said Joe. In the beginning, he first was
it was because
like emotionless. Emotionless, and had no feelings. And then he took the pills, and towards the end, he started having
fighter jet.
feelings and dreams.
And what really happened was he.
And what happened? How did this happen?
He jumped out in a parachute, and they didn't want people to know that, I guess.
I think that he stopped taking the pills,
And then he started having
spent
more
time with,
feelings in the giver.
yeah.
And now that has affected how he was personality.
I don't know if it's the pills that controls all their feelings. Like the
I
pills.
feel like the pills were only the things that were supposed to like protect him from the stirrings.
Yeah,
And the giver gave him like everyday stuff, not like the stirrings. So I think it was both.
Maybe he just went there before they
Alright, on to the next one. What is the theme of the book, and what is the evidence throughout the book to support the theme?
tell the people.
I wrote, you're in a situation that you don't like, you should do something about it, because Jonas didn't like the rules of the community, and he was especially mad that the community kills old people and babies for, like, no real reason. That's like
Well,
no
wasn't killed.
important reason. Like,
They just released them, not killed.
yeah, but
It's
they
kind of
killed
like
them. But then it was called releasing.
Yeah.
It's basically like they just kill babies. Like if there's twins, then
One will be weighed, and the other one will
and
be
the one who weighs the most is
will be saved.
Yeah.
Well, and the other will be.
and I guess they're just so well taken care of that they never die naturally, so they have to kill young people for them to finally, like, you know what I mean? Because
They're pretty much useless right now. And when they're old, and then they have no purpose because they're already old and their bodies are already crippled, so they can't do anything. And so they just think that they're not.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the theme was like balancing the values of freedom and security, because in the book, people were like strict and emotionless and they didn't have any feelings whatsoever. And this tells the reader that you should always like value your freedom because you are able to choose what you want to do, regardless if it was a good
Sort of
decision or
repay
not.
them, but sort of,
Yeah.
it wasn't really fair.
I said if something is bothering you, don't be afraid to stand up to it. Because Jonas
Yeah.
and the rest of the community like emotionless, and throughout the book, Jonas, he finds I wouldn't say like feelings, but he gets feelings toward others in the end, and he wasn't afraid to do it.
like
I can see that, yeah.
like I know like he loves the giver. Like doesn't he tell the giver he loves him?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't
Well, he hugged the giver, and then the giver said he loves Jonas.
Yeah, because like Rosemary, he compared him to Rosemary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what qualities of this story that made this memorable? What do you think was so happy? Like, what would you remember about this?
Well,
I said that theme was it was sort of like that in life that you have to make some really tough decisions.
This story is memorable because of how different the world they live in is than the normal world today. Like, it's kind of, they live in like flat land with no mountains and
Or
like
variable.
no animal, like
Yeah.
no animals. They're just there.
it's just area with just humans and
I
buildings.
know, it's just a reservation with like you can't do anything, and it's just completely different from where we live.
In a way, it kind of relates to private area,
Like a
military.
reservation.
These children and
Military grounds. Yeah.
Yeah, in a way.
I think it was in Nevada. Like,
But
yeah, because like
yeah, using
they were in
children.
Nevada or
Yeah.
Utah, but
Somewhere in Nevada, Utah, the area.
yeah,
I mean,
like with the desert.
it
So
wasn't really a big difference.
it was
but
a lot different than the normal world today.
also the way that
We have we can do things and the land's like not all flat and
perspective of
the
it.
trees aren't like just put there. Like, do you remember that in the book? You saw people putting trees there. Okay, and then it's just like yeah, different.
Somewhat not, it's not like similar to our world whatsoever. Like, we had the freedom to choose whatever we wanted to do. I thought that people, like the way people interacted with each other was the most memorable about the story. Like, you don't talk like a robot. Nobody talks like a robot. You talk from here to here. Mostly here though.
I have a question
So,
that I didn't write
yeah.
down. It was like,
No one talks like without
Nobody talks like a
emotion in
accident
here.
Yeah.
Kind of said the same thing. I like what made me remember the book is how Jonas is, how everyone is kind of fearless. I mean, that everyone is without emotions. Kind of remembers me about the story because, well, there isn't really a lot of people like that on Earth, and it's kind of unique.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, who wants to go first?
really beat down.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Here's one of my questions. What happened to Jonas after the book?
I think he died.
I don't know. Perhaps it was just an echo. It sounded like he was just dying. And he heard beautiful music or something. Remember that?
Probably like a hallucination.
Yeah.
It might have been hallucination.
I thought he was like going into like an afterlife because you know how he's like, I see the light. You know, like he saw light at the end and he heard nice music.
Yeah,
And also, they never really brought up
I don't think so.
I thought he did. I thought he was.
Well, he heard music
He saw
and
light and music. I don't know.
he thought he heard voices, but maybe it wasn't.
I think he's either dead and going into like an after, like type of thing, or like he's just
they just like
He wandered
so
endlessly,
yeah, he's
and he just hallucinated somewhere he's gonna die or find civilization.
Yeah.
The odds.
I haven't read any of the other
Someone
books,
wants
but I'm
to-
pretty sure.
Alright, I said in the ending of the book, this meeting didn't quite make sense. Like, I guess he probably died, but he can't be so sure about it. I said the ending was pretty odd. Like, I don't know what happened. Do you know what happened?
Not really.
It was near the end of the book. Wait, you said there would make it even worse. Yeah.
The ending of it was a bit particularly
Because like
confusing.
Ender was
yeah, I know. That's basically like.
Well, I don't know what happened. Do you know what happened?
he didn't know that it was actually
I think he might have lived. It just seemed like he's so weird.
going to go into the battle, so he was starting to feel like, okay, maybe they don't want
It might have
to,
been.
they want to compromise.
And he found the same sled and everything.
It was so weird. Like, what?
Like he went on the same. It just seemed like he was dying. It was like I think he was like so probably had like hypothermia or something. Like,
Yeah.
He was dying. I think.
Yeah.
Dead or alive is
I'll ask another question. Why was it just an echo in the end? Did anything else happen?
Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah, mine too. What were the voices?
Yeah.
Well, like the
Yeah,
voices.
so he just started
Like
to get like
maybe he
more
thought
attached to
maybe.
them. That's what it
I really
from the
didn't know.
community.
It could be from the community, like the helicopter is taking us, like, dude, you're over here, get back, you're on the ride, we're gonna release.
Maybe the helicopter just sounds like the. Maybe from up close it's really loud. When far away you hear like it sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the helicopter could be like, yeah.
That was my first question
Yeah,
too.
because remember he did a few battles in command school. And one of them he failed, and then like a bunch of ships died. And the laser rapid dude.
I think it was like the angels from heaven or hallucination due to lack of water.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like like that's basically.
Like nobody can go out there and live. You'll die of hypothermia or get eaten by polar bears.
But it's a book.
Polar bears don't live.
Yeah, they do.
Like 98 for that all of the battles that he did.
Okay. Alright. I think did you think that Gabriel lived? I don't.
No.
I think he died along with
He would.
it.
It seems like he would
I
have
think
died.
he did live. It was just he's like kind of woozy from being in the desert.
I mean,
I think he died because of lack of resources that was provided. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he kind of like. I don't know. I think. Well, if Jonas dies, then Gabriel's not gonna live.
yeah, because he first he's a baby, and then Jonas is like a 12-year-old. So if he died, then guaranteed, then Gabriel would die because he's an infant.
And they're just like out in the middle of nowhere.
Which kind of leads me to my next question. Why did Jonas take Gabriel with him?
Oh, because release him.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the emotions.
if you take him, you know he's putting himself in risk.
Wanna-
Dying himself.
Like it was
He's
like
selfish.
there was this theory like get mortal like in Vanity Cube. If you go out for a long period of time without any connection to any human being or being social, you go. And that's why he took Gabriel, because he wanted something to talk to, someone to become someone to comfort.
I saw really like that one time.
Anyone else have any other questions?
I have like, I still have like two more. Are Gabriel and Jonas brothers? Because I think so because like they have like a mother who just has all the kids, and they both have this mark on their arm that's like the same spot, and they're very close to each other.
You